What a joy it is for us to be back out here again this Saturday morning to make it abundantly clear that we will not be recipients of a token expression that is given to people to simply attempt to stop their protests and to stop their resistance because you are not in agreement with what they have to say. Let me be clear this morning. I guess the recording you heard a few minutes ago to do with the Rev that might get in prison for disagreeing or not supporting the government could be me. But they can't do that, you see, because for the whole morning we were hearing how the Lord is the people's guide for past 300 years. With him still on the government side, we have no doubts or fears. Thank you, not the government, the people's side. The people's side. And let me be clear. Let me be clear. I am not interested in whether you agree on a God or not. That's your business. That's your prerogative. But in our national anthem is enshrined a respect and recognition of a supreme being that is way beyond any human individual. Last I checked, he said the earth is his and the fullness thereof, the people and all that dwell therein. That tells me even the government. Now let me say a few things to you. Some time ago on the Marcy Week show, I expressed concern with the Chinese Communist Party meeting with the Barbados Labour Party at Robert Street. I am here to tell you this morning that every single thing you see being attempted to be implemented in this country is the Chinese Communist Party playbook. And I am not of any concern for anyone who thinks we shouldn't be critical of an international government. This is a sovereign country. Stay out of our business and go and look after your business in China. Do not get involved in the politics and the social development of Barbados. We may be getting money from you, we may be borrowing money from you, you may be giving money to us, but we are not your slaves or your servants. Let us be clear. When 2022 election was called, this government asked the people for a mandate to govern this country. We did not give them a mandate to represent international agencies in this country. We gave them the mandate to represent the people of Barbados. In St. Joseph, in St. Philip South, in Christchurch East, in St. George North, in St. Lucie, in St. Peter. We did not authorize you to represent the World Health Organization or the World Economic Forum or for that matter the International Monetary Fund. We gave you the responsibility of representing the people of this country. What we are seeing, however, in the cybercrime bill, in the child protection bill, and in other legal matters before Parliament are the representations of international agencies that know nothing about the culture of this country. You are trying to introduce a system where children in Barbados from as early as 5 years old can decide what they want to do. If you told my mother that when I was a child, your head would be facing the opposite direction before you know what to do. But instead of that, we Barbadians want to sit back and allow a government to impose an international perspective that is not reflective of the culture of this country. Our parents raised our children, not a government. I remember Ronald Reagan making the statement, when you hear somebody say, I am from the government and I'm here to help you, be petrified. Be scared stiff. Let me address one other matter. I understand a member of parliament. I am not going to call any names, but you will know who I mean when I proceed. I understand a member of parliament charged against these marches, labeling them as anarchy and tyranny and the need to protect democracy. Who? Tony who? I didn't say that as that because I don't know these days if the cybercrime bill will reach me on the back of this truck. This that you are looking at today, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the greatest demonstrations of democracy you will ever see in a country. The ability to march. And how dare you, as the representative of one of the major unions in this country, suggest that when people march, they are threatening the democracy of Barbados. What insanity am I hearing coming out of our parliament? As a reverend and as a minister, I can label it as nothing short of being demon-possessed, because that ain't natural. As a people, you have a right to express your disagreement. Our Constitution protects that right for you to express your disagreement on any matter with anyone. And we have a government whose representatives in the highest area of our country are going to suggest to us that a marches on a whole, are a threat to democracy by those who are promoting it. Listen, lady, just go on the Marcia Week show, that's all you have to do. Just go on the name. But don't ever let me see you on the street again, marching for any reason with the Barbados Workers Union on the behalf of workers in this country. You ought to resign your position from the union, because you have just told the members of that union that to march and protest for any reason is a threat against democracy. You should resign. Let me end with this one thing. Listen, I am not going to sit down as a father and a grandfather and have no government threaten my children and grandchildren with 7 years in jail and $70,000 and or $70,000. You want to criminalize my children when over a third of the people in the world who use social media are young people. And what you as a government are doing is that you want to threaten the people in this country. And here is a great revelation you're going to get this morning. They want to call an early general election. I dare you! I dare you! Call it! Call it! Call it! And you will discover that just like an iceberg, only 1/10 of what you are seeing is above water. But you don't want to see the other 9/10 that's underwater. Call it! I dare you, Prime Minister, call an election. You will see that there's no DLP, APP, but you will see that there are people, citizens of this country, that will remove you from office and all of your members. Call it. Call it if you dare. Call it if you dare. You forget that it's the people of this country that put you in the House of Assembly. And it is the people of this country who will remove you from the House of Assembly. You are not our masters. If you want to be master slave, be master slave. But you will not enslave the rest of us, trying to perpetuate what our colonial masters enshrined in our society and in our DNA by educating black slaves to enslave black slaves. That is over. You got that, Cap. You got that recorded for her talking concerning the right to protest. I want the entire of Bridgetown to hear Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Mia Amor Mottley's opinion on marches and protests. Let it rip.
Today is about sending a message that the people of Barbados will not allow anybody, neither Barbados Labour Party, Democratic Labour Party, private sector to intimidate it, nor ever again.
You heard what she said? Not ever again! Not ever again! Hey,
You have been raised to think for yourself.
I am raised to think for myself.
And you have the right to speak out.
And I have
And you have the right to speak out without somebody trying to unfair you in this country.
Them are my words. Those are not my words. And I don't care how much I change my voice. It will never sound like that. You're looking at a full-fledged man. I know who I am. I don't have to figure out what I am, and neither do I need to change what I am. My wife is very happy with the reality of me being a man. I'm done there. See me? You all are trouble. I finish right there. God bless you.